Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the glorious Spa-Francorchamps. We are deep in the Belgian Ardennes, a day after the 80th anniversary of VE Day. This was the heart of the fighting in the Battle of the Bulge, and it is going to be just as tough fighting here on Saturday in round 3 of the FIA World Endurance Championship.
The new tyre will always make the car heavier in Eau Rouge and Blanchiment, so please be prepared for it still to be heavy, but we did revert following comments and checks on the data.
3, 2, 1. Pit exit is now open. LMGT3 qualifying session has started.
Very good. Everybody has left the pit. The next car ahead is at the end of Camel Straight, so we have a big gap.
It's the top time for the top 10 to get through to Hyperpole has just been chucked up.
Yeah, which of the McLarens is cutting every corner? We'll wait and see as they start to come up the hill. Here's Francois Heriot, 21.
And we saw 21 fastest of all in free practice 3 in the LMGT3 category. So, yeah, can they be setting the fastest times yet again when it really matters?
I talked to Francois in the driver's autograph session. I said, you guys are looking really quick. And he said, yeah, but as we know from Imola, quick isn't enough.
The Lexus has been quick, hasn't it? We've seen that in qualifying, well, and in race pace all the way through this year so far as we ride on board with Robin now. Towards Blanchiment, they always nick a little bit of extra circuit, don't they, the GT cars into there. It's another area they have to be aware of track limits. Is the Aston going to get out of the way? No, because they're probably on a lap 2. So a little bit of time lost here in that final sector for Robin. He was only 1.5 tenths down on the fastest lap set so far by the second sector. And
that Aston's 4th fastest, so you can see he was closing on him. He now goes 4th fastest, 78.
He definitely lost that time in the final sector there from following the other car. It was only 2.5 tenths down by the time he crossed that line. Yeah, the drivers at the bottom of the screen there on the graphics, they're all important to watch. 15th and 14th, 16th respectively at the moment. They've got to try everything they can to get into that coveted top 10.
Martin Berry in that 16th place Mercedes is 7 tenths away from making it in, nearly 8 tenths away from making it in.
Here comes Cottingham. That is not going to do
1.6. No, you've got to be with
only.
Neither Corvette is in, both Astons are. Here's Celia Martin, last chance for her maybe. Across the line, 1.5 seconds away, so not fast enough.
Well, you thought the Mustangs had a bit of speed here. Oh, so late on the brakes, though, into 19, but can give it everything because already in the top 10, so it doesn't matter as much, but he would love to improve this lap time.
Only just in the top 10, half a second inside, so he is in.
Pit exit is now open for LMGT3 Hyperpole.
'88 Gianmarco Lavorato in his Mustang is fastest in Sector 1. The 88 has got blue at the front, white at the back. 77 is the opposite way round, basically.
Was that off the track there? Just on the exit of Pouhon. That was close. I just looked up at the screen to see the car pretty much all 4 wheels over the white line.
Just trying to keep it neat and tidy, just stayed on the white line. There was chalk dust, that'll do. across the line, so 2:19.7.
If any lap you don't want to be deleted from track limits, it's that lap he's on right now, and he's still pushing. That's the problem. The team should have told him earlier, and he could have maybe saved a little bit more juice from them to go at it again the next lap.
Mustang coming to the line, Leverato, fastest lap so far, 2:18.7, half a second quicker, 2:18.22. So let's look back then at Finn Gersitz. It is the Mustang that is ruling the roost at the moment.
7th at the moment for Finn Gersitz. He's coming into the bus stop now to complete this lap. It's a very good one by the look of things. Is it going to be good enough? 2:18.2. Gianmarco Leverato. Ben Tuck pops through in 3rd.
Done it.
He goes to the top at
5.
2:17.732. Fastest lap of the meeting so far.
Yeah, what can Robuchon do? Exiting that final corner, P9 at the moment. He crosses the line to go 3rd fastest. A big improvement and a great lap personally by him. Is still half a second down on the fastest lap.
Barrichello there, up to 5th place from 10th.
P6 for now, comes up to the line, still flat out, stays P6 and lost even more time there. Almost a second away actually by the end of it. Here's a good slow-mo of what you spotted, Martin. Just kissing the gravel there. Great, you know, this is a great demonstration of a corner being self-policing with track limit.
At Codis ASP, Lexus have their first pole in the World Endurance Championship ahead of the best qualifying run for Racing Spirit Le Mans. They finish on the outside front row. All Proton competition, Ford row 2, Ferrari, Aston, Ferrari, Porsche, and then the Aston Martin, the BMW ahead of the second Lexus. Outside the top 10, TS Sports' better Corvette starts in 11th ahead of the 31 BMW, and those positions decided after the first period of qualifying. All of which brings us to Hypercar, and the same applies. 15 minutes for all 18 cars, 12 minutes of Hyperpole to decide the top 10 starting positions.
And again, Joey, we are not in Monaco, so no stress, no supplementary pressure on that. Okay, we just do clean laps, put lap in the bank.
Hypercar qualifying has started.
Now we're getting into it. 2 minutes, 0.784 for Robert Kubica. Giovinazzi goes through, just a few thousandths off, but now Fuoco with a 2 minutes, 0.419. It's Ferrari's 1, 2, 3, but they're the first of the leading batch to complete the first flying laps they've gone through.
And the Peugeots, so this is the first of them. Number 93 is Jean-Eric Verne, sorry, the second of them. 94 is just about to cross the line. P5 for Van Dorn. Yep. Jean-Eric Verne, P16 at the moment, goes second fastest.
Fantastic start from Jev.
And we swap to Brendan Hartley, who was outside the top 10, still outside the top 10 with a bad first sector.
That's in the top 3, 4 at the moment.
A rear lockup just there under the end of braking. A really messy last couple of corners there for Alex Lynn. I think he should be safe at this point still to get through into the top 10, but yeah, 5th place for now. But he'll be looking for a better lap than that next time around if he's going to push again. So down towards that final braking, that's a nice clean braking zone, but then the rear got away from him just after apex. Once again, really having to hang on to the rear end of that Porsche, crosses the line, not enough, stays P11 and there.
What about Alex Riberas, 009? This thing is quick, it sounds fabulous, but on board it looks like you're wrestling an alligator.
A really loud alligator.
An alligator that swallowed a bear an hour ago and is still cross. 17th at the moment, 009.
Not a great final couple of corners, really crossed up through 19. Oh dear, that Kevin Estre, the champion from last year, a big mistake through turn 13, giving it absolutely everything right here, just giving it too much, and that absolutely destroyed the right rear of that car, including the rear wing.
Bamba's got a shot here. No matter how wild a ride it looks, he's in at the moment. Is he going to be in?
That was better. That turn 19 was definitely better there that time around. Got to the curb. Oh, that's close to the track limits on the exit, though. What's this going to be? Is it enough? It is enough. It's P9. Wow, that was some epic drive. Look at this. This is what. Well, he almost did the same thing as Kevin Estre, but right to the limit. There's still more time in that car, but that was
Kobayashi's done. He's heading in. 2 seconds left. Checkered flag coming out. Neither Toyota is putting in a quick lap. Wow, 15th or 16th. Again, I talked to Alex Wirtz. I said, what do you think? 5, 6, 7, 8? He said, if we're really lucky, 7 to 10. Otherwise, 17, 18. Well, those are the top 10 who go through into Hyperpole. All 3 Ferraris, both Peugeot, both Alpine. Is that the first time all 4 French entries have got through? Both Caddies and the 20 BMW. So you can see who's got the form, and actually, you know, both Caddies are in. One of the Peugeots, the other one, I know both Peugeots. Sorry,
through. They're quick here.
Yeah, so the disappointed one there might be the 15 BMW crew. Okay, 20 got in, we didn't.
The warm-up was pretty good, but it felt like we were a bit on the cold side, on the right side. You notice the same?
Yeah, I can confirm. We can do a bit more on the right-hand side during the warm-up.
Pit exit is open. Hyperpole for hypercars has started.
Same anti-roll bars as before. Anti-roll bar reminder.
Yeah, so that, you know, they've got in hypercars, they've got the ability to adjust the front and rear anti-roll bars as well to hunt for a bit more mechanical grip, so it doesn't affect your downforce at all. It's purely the grip you get in the slower speed corners as Fuoco goes fastest.
What about Jean-Eric Verne, though? Look at that, 6/10 away. That would be good enough for 5th place at the moment if he doesn't improve on that. And Alex Lynn as well. Alex Lynn, purple Sector 2, the fastest car of all in Sector 2. Jev goes to 6th.
7/10 away by the end of the 2nd sector. Oh, there's a big old bump there, isn't there? Oh, that was really sketchy, wasn't it? The rear of the car almost let go there. Bamba hanging on for dear life.
The only driver yet to set a competitive time, Earl. This will be his first. It's going to be maybe within a single second. It isn't just quite there. 10th still. 1.27 seconds separates the top 10.
Look at that. I mean, it looks like nothing from the outside, but on board, when you saw him have that moment, is this the replay of it? Yeah, watch the hands on the wheel. Right there, it's just the rear lets go, and that is a heart-in-the-mouth moment for old Bamba. Well done for hanging on to that one, my friend.
So, does he find anything in the lap at all? He doesn't. He remains 6th with 13 seconds to go.
Well, those Ferraris then. Oh, Lecombe. And did that actually touch? It was close.
That was a Code Brown moment as well. That was very, very close for Antonio Giovinazzi.
So that's P1, mate. I don't think there's anyone going to do better than this. Good job today.
So Antonio Fuoco, Robert Kubica, Antonio Giovinazzi, the top three ahead of Stoffel van Dorn, then Alex Lynn, Mick Schumacher, Jean-Eric Vergne, Robin Frijns, Charles Milesi and Earl Bamber. They are the drivers of those cars. Ferrari looking out the front row and third on the grid as well. Behind the top 10, the number 15 BMW, then behind them both of the Penske Porsches and the Proton Porsche, a little clutch of Porsches there ahead of the pair of Toyotas and the pair of Aston Martins.